Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to y'all. I didn't cancel. I did not cancel. I was about to. I wanted to. Did not even want to put a shirt on. But I am here anyway, okay? For some reason, I still cannot get to my save stuff. So we're going to have to go site by site, which I think is fine as well because we still get into all the things. But I like having a bit more structure, and I have to get used to no longer having the structure because Instagram is stupid. I don't know why on the computer I can't go to the save folder. No idea. Don't really care anymore. But I'm happy y'all here. How was everyone doing? I hope everyone had a great day. It is almost Friday. Okay, and that is what matters because as soon as Friday gets here, I can take a full nap for the whole weekend if I want to. I ain't got to get up and go to work, so that's what I'm waiting on. Okay, I did the thumbnail. Y'all said the whole thumbnail. I feel like a part of me feel like it wasn't that much stuff to get into. Okay, that's why I almost canceled on y'all, but I was told to put a shirt on, and so we here. Okay, now y'all know to do the couple of things that I always ask y'all to do every video. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed because YouTube will unsubscribe y'all. Share the video and also follow me on social media and all those good things. I tell y'all that all the time. My moderator tell you that too. So y'all know what to do every time I am here on a live. Okay. I don't have look. I don't know why. Is my camera off, child? I don't know why it looked dark there. It's really, really weird. I don't know, child. But anywhere I go, we here, okay? And I'm here. I look real normal. I put my hair up in a bun because I feel like once I take my bun down, I'm going to bed, bitch. I did a new thumbnail. Because I was like, I made myself a cartoon because I'm like, if this thumbnail is supposed to be for the randomness around the world, and if I have all other cartoon people, should I be a cartoon too? Okay, I can't decide. I'm very weirded out by cartoon people who are supposed to be real people. I don't think that cartoon look like me. Okay. I mean, it's my glasses and it's a red lip, but I feel like cartoon me don't look like me, so I don't like it. I prefer myself because that's what it's supposed to be. But I don't know. I may use the cartoon one because it's kind of cute or whatever. But I had to make a thumbnail with the couple of few stories we have to get into. It's made child the family's feuding over the dead people's monies. I really want to get into that. Okay, Tia Kemp and Tokyo beefing back and forth. It's just something funny. A little bit on Cardi, a little bit on Trina. Okay, and the things, or whatever. So I was able to get a couple of topics up for us to get into today. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Not coupon queen. So y'all do if y'all follow me on, well, I posted it on here too. So I've been couponing a little bit, not a lot of it, a little bit. Okay. Because I was like, I want to save some money. And I used to coupon a whole bunch back in the day. I stopped couponing around 2016 because I had so much stuff. And I don't coupon like hot sauce and beans. No, I'm couponing dish soap, laundry soap, body wash, toilet tissue, paper towel, okay, dishwashing liquid, toothpaste, toothbrushes. Okay. I will coupon stuff I need and I use on a regular basis. And like the past this month, I'll say this month, I've been slowly getting back into it, and I'm already back addicted. So I did get some things or whatever, and I posted it on my IG, and I did also post the video. I think I did on my YouTube. I did. Okay. So again, if you don't coupon, you should. Okay. Coupon is about saving money. Who don't want to save the monies? Okay. Who don't want to save the dollars? Okay. Pay me in product. Okay. Anyway. But we are here to have a good time. Shout out to my moderators, my members, and all the good JayBirds around the world. I did put a shirt on as I was told to put a shirt on. Okay, I'm a little late, but on time. Okay, I did put my shirt on. It's real coordinated. It was real, and I said, "Ooh, what can I?" Because I did not want to do everybody in all black. Because sometimes all black is just so basic. And I was like, "Oh, I want to get something if I can get people and whatever." And once I saw Trina and I said, "Well, not a cute picture, Trina and Pink. If I can get the other ladies and Pink, I can." But y'all know that damn Toni and Tia Kemp don't have none damn good pictures of them. All I could get them was them black. So a good old pink and black, a little bit of silver and white and gold, mixed up in there with the jewelry and stuff like that. And so I do love the thumb. You can pull something out of nothing. Okay, it's always good to get something out of nothing on a good old Wednesday. Okay, but hello to everybody popping in. Look, I could have came with my regular just thing, but I'm like, it's too much boob. I didn't feel like having boob around here, so I said, girl, just throw a little white tee on, and then you can just have this part right here. Anyway, is it possible that you no, one day I was able to use it, and then one day I wasn't, and I don't know what happened. I don't know. I have no idea. It just keeps saying you can't, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. And it's aggravating. But going site to site is still fine because I can kind of hit all the points I need to hit. It's just I like stuff to be in some kind of order, and I can't have it in order. So I don't know. I don't know why it do it. I don't know. Maybe I should log out and log back in. I don't know. I don't know. My job probably showing up. My cleaning supply. Oh, I already have a lot of cleaning supplies already that I bought before. But yeah, okay. But what I bought today? Well, today I just got some. I got some Gain dishwashing liquid because they had the 15-ounce bottles on sale for $2. So I got 3 of each. So now I don't need no more dish soap. I don't need no more. I have a whole closet full of stuff. I found a damn blend, not a blender. I found while on a blender. I had a mixer, a blender, and my steamer. I forgot I had in my cabinet because it'd be out of sight of mind. Okay, so I'm trying. It's weird. Is it? It may. I don't know. It may. Is it after dark? Possibly. How tired I am. Who knows what's gonna come out my mouth? I don't know. I'm over it already. I want to go to bed. Look, y'all, go ahead and thank him, okay? Because he said, put your shirt on." I'm like, I don't want to. No, I don't want to do it. And you can't make me. But here we are. Let's get started because as you know, the sooner that I get started, okay, it's as soon as I can be done. Okay. We're gonna y'all know we always start with the food lishness, and that's mainly from the Metro Detroit News website and the Neighborhood Talk. Let's see what happened in my city. Let's see. Let me share my screen and stuff. And I don't feel like putting lipstick on either. I said I'm not putting on no lipstick. I don't feel like doing it. Because if I put on some lipstick, I then gotta wipe it off when I'm done. And that's a whole extra baby wipe. And I don't feel like doing that. And bloppity bloppity bloop. Anyway, here we are together. Okay. Um what? I did not buy that man on deodorant. Y'all look, I don't know why. I don't know what wrong with y'all. I don't know what y'all be thinking. I ain't bought that man nothing. I have not. I did not buy him any. I did not buy him any deodorant, and I think he can attest to that. Just think, the same. Okay, but he was the one who told me to put a shirt on, which means get on the camera. Okay, but yeah, that was not for him. Him is not the only person. Y'all, I don't know why y'all think him is the only male person in my life. I don't know why I think he's the only male in my life, in my family, in my orbit. I don't know why I think that. But yeah, no, he buys his own deodorant. He does. Okay, but let's get to things. I seen this and I said, "What is going on?" A Novi man was hospitalized after being bitten by a venomous rattlesnake he approached at Oakland County. Like, I'm gonna need people to stop approaching snakes. I need people to stop approaching snakes, to stop approaching animals that don't belong to you, because they don't have to be nice. Like a 41-year-old Novi man was bitten on the hand by an eastern what? Is it a massage? Is it called a massage? Rattlesnake near a boat launch at Proud Lake State Recreation Area in Commerce Township. Look, if you were bit by a snake somewhere, okay, it's your fault. Okay, it's your fault because why are you even near a snake? Snakes, unless you at a fucking pet store, okay, you should not be trying to touch a snake. Or go meet. See, I told her, yeah, I don't buy that man. That's look. That's a grown ass man. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's a grown ass man. And if he's a grown ass man. He does his own shopping. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't approach any. I don't even approach a dog. Okay, either way goes. If you anywhere in Michigan, stay the fuck away from snakes. Okay, that's part one. Part two. Also, out here in Bloomfield Hills, why y'all stealing? Why y'all stealing? They say 8 people ran out of the Bloomfield Hills. Now why y'all? It's I don't. I don't want to be a hypocrite. My water. Oh my god, my water is leaking. If y'all see my shirt wet, I promise y'all in my nipple, the water, the water. I don't want y'all thinking my nipples is wet or something. But see how the water bottle's leaking because I put too much water in here. But I don't know why folks be going to stores and be stealing like that. I keep telling y'all the thievery game has changed. Okay, it's changed. You can't really go nowhere and steal something someone is. Because I picked the water up and it started leaking. I'm like, oh my god, I have a white shirt on, and if y'all see the white shirt, y'all see. If I just assume if y'all see wetness on my shirt, I'm like, is her nipples leaking? I'm gonna say no, they're not. My nipples don't leak, but I had to forewarn y'all in case someone was like, girl, plug up your nipples. And I'm like, getting my nipples is a water bottle. Okay. Anyway, Anyway, again, 8 people ran up, and I think was it a Dick's Sporting Goods? And I'm like, what? Is Dick's Sporting Goods expensive? I feel like it should be cheap, not cheap. I won't say cheap, affordable, affordable. Because why would y'all? And y'all on camera. And if it's 80 y'all can't even split the. I mean, did y'all grab y'all own stuff? Did y'all grab y'all right sizes? I'm like, y'all just took some pants and some little zip up things, and for what? And half y'all faces is shown. Look, I don't know. I don't know why folks do so. Back in the day, back in my day, not that I did any of this, but the people I know that was the boosters, you didn't go 8 people deep. You maybe went 2 deep, maybe 3. And if you went 3 deep, nobody was around here together. You go. I don't know. They told me this. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it wasn't me. However, okay, if 3 people go in the store, you don't supposed to be together. Okay, you're supposed to separate. Okay, it's called divide and conquer. But y'all up here just scheming, scamming, okay, and stealing from the stuff from the Dick store. Okay, first of all, Dick is who approved the store to be called Dick's Sporting Good? Like, don't they know what Dick means? I know Dick is your for Richard. I know that. We got Dick Wolf. That's the only Dick I know. Dick Wolf. Oh, Dick Van Dyke. My point is, okay, I don't know. I just don't get why people do this in the store because you're going to get caught. And usually, it ain't your size. Okay, you can't get if it's a sensor on you, you can't get the sensor off. And for what? Okay, they sold about $10,800 worth of items. They stole allegedly. 8 suspects stole 113 items. Stupid. Okay, with 3 females and 5 men, ages around 17 to 25. Ran up the store and fled in an older white Chevrolet Suburban and a white Chevrolet Blazer. Okay, meaning they know the car. They're going to arrest y'all. Okay, you're gonna go to jail. It's for what? And it's Dick's. Ain't nobody saying, hey man, I can go to Dick's and get me some things. I need some things from Dick. No one want nothing from Dick's Sporting Good. It's weird. They boosting wrong. Okay, you boosting wrong. You boosting the wrong things. You not even. Why wouldn't y'all have masks on? Okay, why wouldn't y'all have masks on? It's weird. Okay, that wasn't you at that window, sir. I don't know. Oh, so weird whenever y'all say this. Get the fuck out of me. Yeah, fingerprints everywhere. Okay, they all. It's gonna be weird. Okay, it's. I know Dick Van Dyke and Dick Wolf. I don't know of any other Dicks in the world. I don't think there are any other famous Dicks, to my knowledge. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, don't do this. Okay, it's not working. To me, I always tell y'all, don't rob something or steal from somewhere that if you get caught, the cost of you getting caught is more than what it was you stole. Stealing from Dick's Sporting Goods is stupid. It's dumb. I don't know why. Also, someone else says dumb. Why the fuck is he coming here? And he not coming to Detroit. He going out there in Oakland County. Okay, Oakland County ain't got shit to do with Detroit. Keep his ass, keep him from around here. And they robbed a Lululemon too. Okay, 2 women stole $1,000 of clothes from Lululemon. Now for what though? Ain't them just leggings and tube tops? Girl, y'all better go to Family Dollar. Anyway, let's get I'm gonna probably rush through this. I'm gonna give y'all about 2 hours at the most, maybe about 2. That's it. That's all I can do. Just saying. Okay. But let's get to some other things on the neighborhood talk. I gotta scroll on. Now, okay. Now I don't know what this is at. When I seen a man attacked by, I said, a leopard in a liquor store. Why was it the liquor store? Was the cat drunk? You just up there trying to mind your business at work. Okay, work the good front counter. Okay, go ahead and get the liquor out. Now this happened over there. Was it in Indonesia? I think it was in Indonesia. Oh, in India. In India. So a leopard. Now, first of all, I have never been to India. Okay, but I might do because I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't. So do animals just roam the streets? Like if we was in Africa and you at the local quickie mart in Africa, could a giraffe just walk in, just stroll in? And I just wonder, can a rhino stroll in the store if you somewhere in the safari? I'm not sure. I don't know how regular it is for a leopard to just stroll into the liquor store, okay, looking for a drink and attack the goddamn worker man, okay? Grab the man's shoulders, attack them or whatever. Now the man ran out, okay, pulled the shutter down to trap the leopard inside, okay, and then wait for the people to come get the leopard. Now I would have had leopard paw prints for dinner. Can you eat a leopard? Is it like chicken? Like an alligator? I just wonder. If has anybody ever caught and killed a leopard? I don't know. Okay. I'm happy the man is alive, that he didn't die. But I'm like, was he thirsty? It say before the liquor store, the leopard attacked another man, 40-year-old, is it Fate? I don't know these names, and had assaulted a volunteer force worker. A wildlife eventually was able to tranquilize the leopard and track. And see, this is why sometimes they be all the time, oh no, let the animals be in the wild. They be in the wild and they come kill you. Okay, now I don't know how close the liquor store is to the wild where that man stay, and that man is a leopard. But again, you got to be careful. Maybe at the stores over there in India, you have to keep a leopard gate down. Okay, because girl, if I'm sitting here at a fucking leopard girl, I would be devastated. And look, also, what would you even season leopard meat with? Okay, would it be some lemon pepper, some paprika? Okay, some onion powder. I'm not sure, but thank God that man didn't die, because leopards can kill you. Okay, you can really, really die. I want, because did we discuss this on my drunk day? I think this topic was discussed on my drunk day, and I don't know what I said. I don't remember what I said. Okay, so the mama over there in Memphis, okay, that killed the young man who was underneath her daughter's bed. We now know the daughter was 13. The boy, the man, was 20 years old. We now also know the young man is allegedly special needs. Not special needs. Well, yeah, he has a mental delay, is what the people were saying and whatever. Okay, so I've heard a couple of different stories about this situation. Now, again, I don't remember what I said on Friday because I had the 1800 in my system. What I will say today is, you can't go around. Let me start over. The mama said she came home and found the man under her daughter's bed. Her daughter is a teenager, daughter 13, and mama shot the boy dead. Okay, I can fully understand a parent coming home, seeing an adult in their child's room, whatever, you panic, pow, pow, they did. That's part one of it. Okay, that's part one. Part two of that is when you hear the details that they are allegedly saying about the situation. I've heard some folks say, oh, the mama knew the boy was messing with the daughter and the boy was paying them out. I've heard different things. The one thing we know is for a fact is that the daughter, the 13-year-old daughter, was like, yeah, come over. Come on over. Okay. And so it wasn't as if the boy, like, you know what I'm saying, broke in, was taking, it wasn't that. Secondly, from there, allegedly, the young man who's now dead, his name, he was 20-year-old Rodarius Morton, okay, is dead now. The mama's Kendra Scott, she was granted a $100,000 bond. She was in courts. Again, she came home in the early mornings on July 16th, found him under her daughter's bed, and then Bob, pow, pow, pow. Okay, the girl said, hey, my mom invited him over. Now, it's also clear that the daughter had been inviting him over before or had been messing with other people, whatever. I still feel like you can't go shooting people in the head that your daughter invited over. That's one. Two, if you do shoot them dead, you need to do that the moment you catch them in your house. You can't wait until the person gets from under the bed, get dressed, and leaves the house and shoot them in the back of the head. I don't care what. When you know your daughter fucking or messing with people. You know what I'm saying? Now, when on what was the movie called? Was Samuel L. Jackson and Matthew McConaughey? Was it A Time to Kill? Let me see. Is it A Time to Kill? That the movie was called? Yes. In the movie A Time to Kill, okay, starring Matthew McConaughey, Samuel L. Jackson, Sandra Bullock was also in that movie. A lot of folks was in that movie, okay? And when Carl Lee found out that them racist white boys had what they did with daughter, and he went and got revenge for what they did to the daughter. That I fully get. I fully get you going to get revenge on someone after they've done whatever to your people, because you're like, hey, I'm on revenge shit. Yeah, I did it. Now I'll do it again. Okay, it's a difference between someone went and took your kid and raped your kid and did all the horrible thing that happened to the girl in that movie, in Time to Kill. Okay, so in the movie it was different because he acted after the fact. He went and popped the people who were guilty of raping and abusing his daughter. Okay, that's one piece of the cookie. Now, with this situation, the daughter allegedly invited the little boy over there. The mama knew the daughter had been inviting boys, young men, whatever, over there. And if I catch another one, I'm gonna put one in his ass. I get all that. However, the issue for me comes into play is the boy was leaving the house and you shot him in the back of the head. Meaning you allowed him to get dressed to walk out the house and then pow in the back of the head. Again, had he been killed in the house, in the daughter's room, on the bed, I get that part. That's instinct. That's instant reaction. And I'm also not trying to blame the daughter who's 13, but I'm also blaming the daughter who's 13 because the daughter admitted to saying, hey, yeah, come over here, young man. Now, again, they talked to a former teacher of the boy, and the boy was in special ed. He's not mentally there all the way. The lady even said, yes, he's 20 years old. However, mentally, he's not 20, meaning mentally, he may be 13. Now, I'm not saying that makes things right, wrong, or indifferent. What I'm saying is the mother made a decision and killed someone in cold blood And now she's having to face the consequence of her actions. And sometimes when you pull that trigger because of your child, you have to face the consequences. Now, I'm also saying this: if you know your daughter be doing this kind of stuff, okay, you know your daughter has a tendency to mess with young boys, young men, whatever. This person happened to be 20. We don't know the age of anything else. But what we do know is the daughter said, I invited him into the house after my mama left for work. Even though I was warned, don't bring boys in the house. I did it anyway. So because the daughter disobeyed the mama, invited someone over, the mama, in my opinion, does not have the right to shoot that person in the back of the head when he's leaving the house. If you want to call the police and have him arrested, if you want to shoot him in the thigh, in the ass, okay, in the kneecap, I get that. But once you, when the end result is he was found dead outside the house with a gunshot wound to the back of his head, that to me is murder. Damn near premeditated. Because you got to go get the gun, follow him out the house, and pow pow. The first issue I have is you know what your daughter be doing. And this is the thing about how we have to, I always say, you have to advise your kids, hey, be careful how you go over. Because let's say the young man was 17. Let's say the boy wasn't 20. Let's say, because I don't know if the mama knew how old the boy was. I don't know. But to me, if you have a mentally challenged person who is at your house, you don't even know if he know what he doing, but you've already acted on it and made a permanent decision. And I've seen folk in the comment section on other posts and all over social media, well, it don't matter. He was 20 and she 13. The mama was the fucking adult in the situation. And I know some folk don't want to ask questions. Some folk, shoot first and ask questions later. You shouldn't do that if you the one going to jail. Because now if you in prison, who gonna help your daughter? And again, if your daughter has been known to bring boys over to the house, that's her. She is the culprit too. And because your daughter, and this is, I'm only basing all this on the fact that we are being told the young 20. Because I work in the mental health industry, so I have seen firsthand how someone could physically be 20. They are physically 20. They're built they're big and grown, and they are mentally 10. They're mentally 13. Even though they are 20, 21, 22, I see it on a regular basis where you have people who are grown, but mentally they're not. So if it's true that the young man was mentally challenged and he was not mentally 20, that adds on. That's why you should not be shooting people just because you see some shit. If you know your daughter is around here hanging out with boys, first of all, get him out the house and then cuss your daughter out. Don't shoot the daughter. You don't supposed to kill the children. But there was this is a pure example of sometimes there's a better way to handle things than shooting first and asking questions later. Because if he had time to get out the house, your daughter wasn't in any danger. And again, found outside the house, gunshot wound to the back of his head. And she's been tried for first degree murder. I think she deserves it. I do. I do. And this is why everybody should not have guns. And a lot of folks are focusing on the ages of the dead boy and the daughter, but the mama to me was the only one that should have been thinking before she acted. Again, if your child is kidnapped and raped and you are retaliating, I get that. But when you're 13, when your child is known to be hanging out with boys in the house and you know it because you keep trying to stop having boys in my house, I don't think the right choice is the next time you catch a boy over there that you kill the boy. That's my point. I'm not for 20-year-olds messing with 13-year-olds. Not at all. I'm also not for the parent of said 13-year-old who invite boys over to the house for that mama to kill whoever the daughter invited over. I'm just not. And truthfully, that the boy didn't look 13. He don't look 20. I'm just saying. Y'all sometimes just stop and think and breathe.
Your news leader is getting a look at Kendra Scott in person for her bond hearing. She was also ordered to stay away from the victim's family. Scott is charged with fatally shooting Rodarius Morton at her home along the 3000 block of Travis Road. She reportedly told investigators, quote, "I did what I had to do."
To expect anybody to be able to act in a cool, calm manner, premeditate any sort of action, is just unrealistic.
That's not true. When people try to say, "Oh, we do have moments of uncontrollable anger, and it's a rash decision," but to me, that mama knew. The only way I would say the mama reacted instantaneously, and it was like it's a reaction, was if she would have killed him in the house. If when she found him in the house under the bed, he was shot in the house. Then say, you can't be calm. I get that. But once the nigga out the house from under the bed, what's the point of shooting that boy?
I think even the best of us, the worst of us, any of us would be acting irrationally given this set of circumstances.
Morton died from a gunshot wound to the back of his head. Investigators say he was allegedly invited to Scott's residence by a juvenile and entered through the back door at 1 a.m. Scott's attorneys say at this moment they are unsure if the state's new stand your ground law will play a part in this case as they await doorbell footage and an autopsy report.
I don't know enough about what led to the actual shooting. I don't know if there was
This is the first time
there was a scuffle. I don't know if it was an accidental discharge. I just don't know.
The juvenile told police Scott previously told her if she saw a boy in the home, she would shoot him.
It's my understanding that Ms. Scott did not know this person. And I don't know how they met. That's something we'll look into. My guess is that this was somebody who was looking for young people online, and he found a vulnerable 13-year-old, and you know what happened next.
I'm not saying what that white man saying is or is not true, but when you say, how do you say, I don't know the facts? I don't know nothing. I don't know enough about nothing, but you then go and paint that picture of, well, she probably met him online. He's probably looking for young vagina, and she's a victim. I'm like, but if you don't know enough, how do you deduce that? Again, that...
Scott's next appearance in court will be August 3rd. We'll be sure to keep you updated both on air and online.
There was
Parents are supposed to protect their children. I 100% get that, okay? I'm not negating that fact at all. But a gunshot wound to the back of the head sounds like murder. I'm just saying. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. It's weird, okay? Somebody grandma almost died, and she should own the Publix, okay? A 78-year-old woman overdosed after Publix gave her fentanyl. How the fuck they do that?
Situation. Decatur woman says that a trip to the pharmacy nearly killed her after she was given someone else's medicine. 11 Alive Chase House.
Who the fuck getting fentanyl. Don't that kill people?
To the woman who says she's still not feeling right.
How much is your life worth? $500 or maybe a few $1,000s? Well, that's how much Betty Thomas says she was offered by Publix after a pharmacist here at its Flakes Mill Road location in Decatur mistakenly gave her fentanyl patches, causing her to overdose.
My children just lost their father, and then to turn around and have to go through losing their mom.
Betty Thomas is 78 years old and says she has never touched a drug a day in her life. That is until June 5th, when a pharmacist allegedly gave her someone else's fentanyl patches, which Thomas thought was her hormone medication.
I'm throwing up. I'm nauseous. I'm dizzy. I can't go to the bathroom. I am sick.
Thomas says she got so sick, her son came over to take her to the hospital.
I'm going to assume Milo can't read. Because I'm like, that box say fentanyl. But this is a reason to why you have to be sure that someone is helping you with the medication, that you are always paying attention, because pharmacies fuck up all the time, okay? And when they do, sue them.
It was then when he realized his mom, Betty Thomas, had been given Betty Davis's prescription of fentanyl
Not two Bettys, child. Not Betty Davis. Ain't it Betty Davis? Child.
patches. At that point, Thomas says she'd been using the patches for 18 days.
Girl. Okay, hold on. Betty, did you not read the box? Yes, the pharmacy fucked up. Absolutely. The pharmacy absolutely messed up and gave that lady the wrong medication. She should sue, absolutely. But on the cut side too, Betty, you didn't look at your name. All I get is my birth control pills, and I'd be like, okay, it's my name. Okay, these are pills. It's my address. I look at exactly what I get. But Betty can't see it. Because I'm at that said Betty Davis. Okay. Betty Davis, fentanyl patches. Bitch, I don't even do fentanyl.
We were all afraid that we were going to lose you.
Deanna Thomas is Miss Betty's granddaughter. She's been dealing with Publix corporate office since this fiasco happened. And on July 7th, she got this email offering her grandma $4,000 to make up for what happened.
As of today, 7/7, Publix has offered 35 plus an additional 500 based on. Girl, first of all, the first mistake is why you calling them and not your lawyer. If you tell a girl, look, if you call any law office and say, hey, my mama almost died. Okay, the pharmacy, the Publix accidentally gave her someone else's medication. She damn near died. They gonna say, hey, shh, I got it. Okay, any credible law firm would say, give it to me. Give it to me. Don't pay. No, don't worry about it, sweetheart. I got you, baby. Okay. But offering $4,000, girl.
And to cover her medical bills.
It was a straight slap in our face. And it was no remorse.
I'm mad she wore a jacket with a hole in it. I'm really upset that she wore a jacket with a hole up here. Because that hole ain't supposed to be there. I don't know who told her. It may be because she had her arms out and a tattoo may say Big Mike on side. I don't know. But I'm mad that she put on that blue jean jacket with a hole right there and got them sunglasses on top of her head. I'm just upset, girl.
It was, we're giving you more than the $750 that's standard.
I reached out to Publix on Monday and then again Tuesday morning for a statement, but I never got a reply. Since this whole ordeal, Miss Betty says that she's taken those fentanyl patches to the police department to be properly disposed of. As for her healing, well, she says that's just going to take some time. Indicator.
Now, the other Betty, did she die? Because what don't she need the fentanyl patches? Because the one, so did the other baby get whatever else? Either way it go, let me let y'all know something, okay? Anytime a corporation, a business does something like this, don't even contact them. Call a lawyer. Do a free consultation with a lawyer and say, hey, I have a prescription for the Walgreens. Okay, for the Walgreens, for the CVS, for the Publix, wherever you go to. And I was supposed to get some birth control pills. They gave me fentanyl patches. Bitch, I damn near died. Okay. Once a law firm here, you one damn near died. Okay. 2, the pharmacy gave you someone else's medication. 3, they never caught the mistake because you had Betty Davis and Betty Ann was Davis and whatever. The other lady would have to say, hey, where my patches at? Where my patches at? So the fact that the pharmacy never caught their mistake, okay, they're gonna say, give the case to me. Right, the other baby probably died. She dead. She deceased. Oh, she the one up yonder to be with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So again, don't y'all be trying to call the law, the pharmacy. No. When hospitals, pharmacies, dental offices, when any place of business, a credible, not them damn Instagram backyard dentists, when any credible place fucks over you in some kind of way, consult with a lawyer. Okay, because even if all you get is $10K, it's an extra $10K, bitch. Okay, even I'm just saying, because a law firm would get you at least 20 grand off top. Okay, you should always sue. You should never try to talk to them yourself, because that's just gonna cut their ass out. My grandma almost died. You almost killed my grandma. Okay, I get that, bitch. No, call Sam Bernstein. Okay, call the top dog people. Okay, I said fentanyl. Now I don't know what happened here. What would you do? A viral video of a stepfather removing 18-year-old stepdaughter's bedroom door sparked a debate online. Let's see what happened.
I can explain to my mom. I can explain to my mom.
Shut your mouth.
Who the fuck you talking to?
Explain to my mom what happened.
I'm talking to your mother.
I'm talking
to your mother. Shut your mouth, little girl. I'm not talking to you. Your mother asked me a question. Learn your place as a child. Learn your place. You're a child.
I'm illegally adult.
Oh, because you're 18. You think
I blame the mama.
I'll tell you what, little girl. It's funny though, right? But you need to come back here, right? But you had to come back here. Right, your mother asked me a question. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth when I'm talking to your mother.
I can explain to my mom. I can explain to my mom.
I feel like people don't be understanding that when you be dating somebody and they don't like care for your child, you should not keep dating them. Like, anybody that's around your child should respect your child as if it's their own child. And even, girl.
Shut your mouth.
Taking the door off of today's girl's room is wildly inappropriate. I want to personally give a shout out to his daughter for sending him my video talking about my experience living. But first of all, whose house is it? Is it his house? Why are you in rain boots? Is it raining outside? If that's not his house, he should not have the right to take a fucking screw or a door off for nothing. I also feel like the way the daughter talked to him and how he talked to her is proof that wasn't good from the beginning. Okay? This is crazy.
I'm talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth, little girl. I'm not talking to you. Your mother asked me a question. Learn your place as a child. Learn your place. You're a child. Oh, because you're 18. Because you're 18, you think you're an adult. But I'll tell you what, little girl. It's funny though, right? But you need to come back here, right? But you had to come back here. Right? She's your
daughter. Move out. Okay, move out, because your mama gonna keep fucking that man. That man giving her good, disrespectful, credit ruining dick. Okay, I'm just saying. It sounds like your mama gonna take his side, because ain't no way on God's green earth that anyone will be allowed to talk to me or my girl. The fuck, bye. Okay, so the fact that even the exchange between the stepdaddy and the daughter is like that, that's their relationship. But again, when you had these men, child, who come around here with the mamas trying to be, oh, I love this man, he's a good man, Savannah, bitch, no, he not. Because any man, because again, kids can also be aggravating. I was a kid that wants to. Okay, I was a handful. However, there has, my mom met my dad when I was in the first grade. I can only remember one time that him and my mom was arguing about something. And I'm like, nigga, wait. And he still did not come at me. And my mom shut that shit down. Because you have to have respect from the beginning. And any woman that allows a man to come in and talk to their daughter any kind of way, that means that's how you talk to her.
Your mother asked me a question. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth when I'm talking to your mother.
I can explain to my mom. I can explain to my mom.
Shut your mouth.
That shut your mouth shit, girl, the fuck right. No, not today, not girl. Hey, best friend, not ever. Not ever. Not ever. Y'all have to learn, hey, fuck the men's. Don't leave the men's alone. Now, again, we don't know what the daughter did or whatever, but I still feel like the way he is speaking to that 18-year-old girl is insane. Is insane. There's no respect there. And the way the daughter can hear, she's crying in her voice. She's crying in her voice. And the mom is still trying to calm him down. She's trying to calm him down. And I said, hold up, motherfucker. Don't talk to my child that way. Don't do that. Even if my child did something wrong, let me handle that. Let me handle that. But don't talk to her. That girl.
My mom, what happened?
I'm talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth, little girl. I'm not talking to you. Your mother asked me a question. Learn your place as a child. Learn your place. You're a child.
Bitch, I'll be in jail. I'm in jail right now. Because who you talking to like that? You cannot allow people, whether you are a mom of daughters and sons, and you have a person, or if you are a father, with a woman who talk. Either way it goes, you cannot let the other person talk to your children in such a disrespectful, dismissive manner. It's insane. It is insane. And the mom, to me, ain't shit. Because to me, she's not getting to either one of them on the level. I say, hey, daughter, let me cuss him out, and then I'm coming to you. No, that's okay. I'm a cuss him out, daughter. Don't worry. I got it. The fact that the daughter feels the need to defend herself lets me know she's used to her mom not speaking up for her. And again, I don't know why the man took her door off. Why he took the door off, don't know why. I don't care. I don't trust no man in snow boots. Okay? It look hot outside. It's weird. Child. Not today. Not ever. Not on my watch. No, ma'am. If you all watch Housewives of Potomac, Kiana finally got engaged. Greg proposed finally, and they engaged. I don't care. I wish her well. We know we love, but girl, okay. Um, having the conversation about the Nolan Wells case. Mainly because when Nolan Wells is a 18-year-old young man, he was on a trip with some friends who it's been a lot of scuttlebutt, a lot of information that we don't know is fact or fiction. The most that we do know for a fact was he was around there on a trip with his friends. He was the only black kid on said trip. The kids came back from the boat trip and he went with them. And his body washed up ashore and he's dead. Okay, that was the gist of things. But we kept hearing different things. It was a fight. He went and hung out with some girl. He left his phone on It was all these different things. And I could never get a true story of what happened. So I left alone to get some information. I know he just had a funeral the other day. Ben Crump is the family's lawyer. They've offered, I believe, $100,000 to anyone who helps, get information what actually happened. This brought up a larger conversation about, black children being the only black child in a group of white people and how dangerous that can be. We've had stories in the past of many people when you are the only black person in a group of white people, how when something happens to you, no one knows what happened. No one knows. We had that incident that happened, I think, a couple years ago, where the one black woman was at it was a group, like I think it was a summer party, and she was the only black woman, and with all these white women, and then she wound up dead, and no one knew what happened. I have always been a firm believer of we come together, we leave together, and I have always lived my life thinking if me and my homegirl went somewhere together, I'm not leaving without her. I can't. If I do leave without her because she just refuses to come with me, I still know what happened the last time I saw her. I have a full recollection of everything that happened the last time I saw her. So I think the issue I have with these situations is it's just weird how when things happen and someone ends up dead, no one remembers what happened. I don't know. He was here and then he wasn't. Don't know where he went. I've heard rumblings of they got the phone back and the phone was missing text. There were texts deleted, after he supposedly was dead. Just different things. So the family, because the family had a separate autopsy done on Nolan Wells. They had a press conference today, and with Ben Crump saying, it's still, they don't know shit. It's still undetermined. There was some kind of bruising to the back because no one knows how he died. Did he drown? Was he stabbed? Was he shot? No one knows nothing because no one is saying anything. The independent forensic pathologist found a possible injury to the back of his head, describing a 12 by 8-inch area of red discoloration in soft tissue. But again, they're still pending further investigation. It said the medical examiner said it was impossible to determine whether Nolan had bruising on his skin. The report also noted that structures from Nolan's throat were not present because they had reportedly been removed during the original autopsy. And I said, bitch, what? I said, what? So again, because it's so much uncertainty, there's so much unknownness about what happened to him, what was the cause of death, what does the cell phone say, and all these things. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to spread misinformation. I'm saying the most we do know is he went missing. He wound up dead. and no one to this day knows what happened. So I'm hoping they keep investigating. Okay, that's the most I want to touch on that. Are there any other random? Why they do now? 2 men was arrested after producing a photo shoot in the parking garage of a Baltimore County mall where they set the ground on fire and had models hold exotic snakes and a monkey. Now I don't understand how or why people do crazy shit.
Parking lot be set on fire with lighter fluid.
In the pictures posted to social media,
let's go back to the beginning.
These are some of the images posted to social media by the men charged in this case. You can see the floor of a parking garage connected to Towson Town Center is lit on fire during a photo shoot. We blurred the faces of the women included in the post because they have not been charged.
We're talking about an empty parking lot with no civilians, full of concrete. And I don't think I've ever seen a parking lot be set on fire with lighter fluid.
In the pictures posted to social media, the women can be seen holding multiple animals, including snakes and a monkey. The photographer.
Now, where the fuck did they get the monkey from?
His name in the charging documents is Vernon Crofy. We sat down with him following the charges.
So basically, we spoke with the security at the mall.
Oh, so you the person.
Okay. As well. We explained to him that we was going to have the fire flame photo shoot. He told us basically just be out before the mall closed.
Charging documents list the man who oversaw the animals as Jaden Evans. Those documents say both men face several misdemeanors and a single felony charge in connection to this photo shoot where the parking deck is set on fire. Investigators eventually showed up to Jaden Evans' apartment and say they found snakes, lizards, rabbits, even a tarantula. Charging documents say a lemur and a spider monkey were not given proper care, even going as far as saying the spider monkey's spinal cord was fully exposed through its fur.
Bitch, what? Oh, girl, first of all this shit sound illegal. All them animals, the fire, the girls who did they get paid to do this shit? That's weird. You can't go to these public places and do this kind of shit. Now, if you want to go and walk through a mall and record yourself, you can possibly get away with that. But you can't be out there setting fire in a parking lot. And why you got all these animals?
You can't show me a baby spider monkey whose spinal cord don't show through their back because they're born that way.
It also says in the documents that Evans told investigators that he had not taken any of the animals for routine vet care and had no documentation for basic care. WJZ reached out to the Maryland Zoo, which is now caring for some of the animals, including the spider monkey. The zoo declined to comment on how those animals are doing.
Why the fuck? Why would you? Ladies, don't let nobody who look like a spider monkey convince you to be in a real fire. Because what if the fire scared the snake and the snake bit you? Were there any? I don't need, girl. Anyway, arrest all of them. The women, the men, everybody. Everybody should go to jail today and forever. Was that my last crate? They made my last crate. Oh, God. Y'all know I support the LGBTQ community, right? I do. But
Stop mass tickling me!
What's the problem?
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to be here!
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your voice.
Try it.
Are you threatening me? Can we get another unit to deal with Jaylee here?
Bitch, hold on, not bitch, Jaylee. That ain't me. Girl.
He is having a breakdown.
Say! Just say the right pronoun!
What'd you say?
7351.
Get down on the ground right now.
No!
You're about to get sprayed.
No!
Get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me
me alone, please. Okay, are you gonna calm down? I want to. No, it's too late now. It's too late now. He's gonna be taken away.
Jaylee, stop.
He's taken.
I just want to get away from him.
I understand that. He needs.
Shay! Stop tickling me!
I said, it ain't me, y'all. It's not me. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing. Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, so body cam footage from incident on February 5th, last year, February 5th, 2025. The arrest of Jared Vick, a 27-year-old former USC Florida student, got into a verbal confrontation with officers. You know, the person's upset because I'm a she. Okay. Stop calling me he. Now look, I get it. Okay. If you are trans and you are she, we fully get that. But I also think for me, my brain works off of what I see, you know, and if I saw that person coming towards me, I would, excuse me, sir. And if they would say, "Is ma'am," I would say, "Oh, my bad, I didn't know. I couldn't tell." A lot of the, I'm trying not to be offensive. I feel like you have to look like what you're telling me you are trying to be. You can't tell me you're a she, but you fully look like and are dressed like, and that's a bad hairstyle, and it looked like a boy. You know, and I think people forget, if you look like Tyrese, okay, I'm not going to look at Tyrese and say, "Oh, that's a woman." Because Tyrese looked like a bald black man, okay? But if you see, like for T.S. Madison, T.S. fully presents herself as a woman. And I'm not saying that you have to be all done up with hair and makeup and titties, but there's a way that people who are trans usually look to present who they are on the inside, okay? And I was watching the episode of South Park, and Cartman was like, "I hate waiting for the bathroom." Okay, I hate waiting for the bathroom, but if I'm a girl, if I'm trans, I can use the girl's bathroom. Okay, and so Cartman started saying he's trans, and because he wanted, but Cartman looked like fucking Cartman. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I give that example is because in my head, if you don't look like what you're asking me for, okay, I don't know to call you, thank you, dear. I don't know to call you she, because you look like Bruce Jenner. Now in this situation, the cop kept saying he, because the cop could possibly be an asshole, or the cop could think, this ain't really a girl, this is a boy who's acting. But anyway, just call them she, or to say they, or say the name. If you can't think of it as a girl or guy, say they, or say their name, say them, say y'all. Okay, it's ways to not offend someone who's trans. There are ways to not worry about which pronoun you're using. Use a group. Look, them over there, okay, them around there said they is them, okay? And we want them and they to be okay, okay? We don't want them or they to feel offended. I'm going to give them and they a little car ride to the hospital, okay? I'm going to do that. And that can alleviate them being so upset, okay? And once it's corrected, respect that. Or just be like, hey, now I don't. The person name can't really be. Is their name gonna be Jaylee? I just don't. Say. That's also not how you act. You can't have a fucking attention tantrum because you can't. That's not even conducive to fixing the damn problem.
Stop! Tickling me!
What's the problem?
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to be here!
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your voice.
Try it.
Are you threatening me? Can we get another unit to deal with Jaylee?
I said, bitch, what did I do? First of all, I don't ever really hear people with my name. Okay, I rarely ever hear people with my name. I was watching. I said, bitch, why did it say my name? And spelled it that way. I said, girl, not Jaylee. Jaylee, no, I am a she. I am a her. I'm not no they. Thank you for the gems. It's appreciated. But I was like, why would they do that? Why they say my name? But again, you can't be out here acting a fucking fool, over the misgender ring. You can't be yelling, cussing, and screaming. Okay? At the same time, just say she, even if you don't believe it. Even if you don't believe it. Okay? Now, I don't know why Cheyenne Bryant is playing. I don't know why that lady went and bought a cap and gown off Amazon and put it on and said she's gonna do her Netflix documentary. Until that lady put forth the transcripts, girl. When Netflix does a documentary on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, episode 1 would ask, is she really a doctor? Episode 2 through 10 would investigate why complete, jealous, envious haters tried to prove she wasn't. Girl, bitch. That's delusional. Delusional. I think that is my last random story. We have been here for an hour, I think. Yes. So let's get into the couple of stories that are celebrity related. But y'all take a good little 30 seconds. Okay, take maybe a minute. Maybe I'll do 2. Take a little minute or 2, little minute. Like the video. And we are back. Okay, where do I want to start? Let's go to the YBF Daily. Let's start there to see what topics they have. Again, I really cannot stand the fact that I can't have a save thing. Oh my God, it sucks. So let's get. I want to say no. We always put that line. Chadwick Boseman. Okay, so you on the thumbnail that say right here. Okay, get Chadwick Boseman family beefing and feuding or whatever. Also, Malcolm Warner. Starting with Chadwick Boseman. I just need people to understand that nobody know. I cleaned all of it, and for some reason, it still won't do it. It won't do it here or on my work computer. I'm gonna try my best to get it figured out. I don't know why. It's been like the past couple days. But back to the thing. No one know when they're gonna die. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2 is you have to get all your shit in order, because when you gone, you have no control over what's gonna happen with your estate, your money, nothing. Okay. And the worst thing is after someone passes away and then the family is left feuding, fighting over, what's left. Okay. So Chadwick Boseman's brothers are taking his widow to court. Okay. They're alleging that she has mismanaged his estate, left his parents without money or insurance. They're old. Okay. So Chadwick died 6 years ago. And after 6 years, the brothers Kevin and Derek Boseman have filed a court petition in LA as the judge removed his wife, Taylor Simone, is it Leeward Boseman, as administrator of his estate, and to hold her in contempt because she is violating a court order from 2022. Chadwick died back in August of 2020 at 43. He had colon cancer. A 2022 court order gave Taylor control of gave her control of 50% of his estate. Okay, and then awarded his parents, Leroy and Carolyn Boseman, a combined 50% share. So again, the wife had 50%, his parents had 50%. Technically, it seems like the parents may have 25% each, meaning the wife still has the majority percent of ownership control of the estate. Again, and that was from a 2022 court order. It's unclear why the parents weren't given access to the estate up front. When people die, okay, I think people think, well, if I die, my husband or my wife has control, or my children have control. But when you have shit, everyone sometimes wants a piece. And if you are a person who took care of everyone, people really want a piece of it. You know what I'm saying? If Uncle Pooh Man died and he had shit but $500, no one cares. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to split up. When my bio daddy died and 2 years ago, I'll say it. Some of his siblings were upset that we, his children, did not give them some money from what he left us. And I said, bitch, what do you mean? Again, when people pass away, people feel like if they have a look, even if it's $20, okay, people feel like if you give $20, you should give them 10. Because that was that ain't how it goes. The law is the law, and I don't have to give you shit because you happen to also be related to that nigga. Okay? If he wanted you to have a piece, he would have gave you a piece. Okay? Anyway, back here. My point is, sometimes people want a piece of what you left because they be family. I know you had a wife and whatnot, but with your mama, with your daddy, with your brothers, we want a piece too. Now, by law, again, it was a court order that the parents get 50% of the estate. Okay? It is now only 4 years after the court order. Kevin and Derek Taylor has still not finished distributing the estate's assets, has kept the family completely in the dark about the estate status, and has continued controlling it entirely on her own. I also feel like, what was the relationship like with Chadwick and his parents, his wife? Like, how was that? You know what I'm saying? And also, Chadwick was an Uncle Pooh Man, who only had, a record player, an old house, and some old clothes to divvy up. Okay? Chadwick Boseman had a lot. He had been in a lot of movies. He had his hands in different pots or whatever. So I feel like it's not completely impossible for it to be 4 years later after he died, and then maybe she has not divvied up stuff. It may be too much to divvy up. It may not be easily divvied up. It's not like saying, hey, he has this $5 million sitting in the account and split the money. If he has, entities that he belongs to, if his name is attached to this, that, or the other, if he's getting back end money on replays of Black Panther, if he's getting back end money on rebranding of all these things, it could be a lot to handle, and she may not know how to do it, in my opinion. Okay, the brothers claim that Taylor has failed to transfer a long-term care insurance policy to the mother, has not properly closed and distributed funds from Chadwick's bank accounts, which contain more than $3 million, and is not accounted for a sec after residual payments earned after his death. So again, it's a lot that has not been divvied up or split up. My thing is, if the wife owns 50% of it, and the parents own the second 50%, why aren't there are ways to enforce your 50% ownership, because she does not own 100% of it. I'm wondering, do the parents not care, or do the brothers feel like, what, if mom and daddy get some, we get some? Okay, if mom and daddy, because if brother Chadwick had $3 million in the account, okay, and if mom and daddy get half, we get half and they half. Okay, if mom and daddy get 1.5, we can get about that, honey. You know what I'm saying? See, sometimes a piece of that is getting all your ducks in a row, getting the proper attorneys involved, and being involved. If he died 6 years ago, what have y'all done to try to incorporate yourself in his businesses? If y'all have allowed his wife to take the reins, then let her do that. People sometimes feel like, okay, well, so-and-so died, the wife can plan the funeral, but we want a piece of the money. Nigga, for what? They say Chadwick's elderly parents are being left without funds and insurance they're legally entitled to, while Taylor allegedly continues to solely profit from Chadwick's name, image, and property. But she's his wife. She's not a baby mama. She's not a girl he was dating real fast. You know what I'm saying? That man had a life with her. And I'm not saying that the parent should be cut out of whatever. Thank you. I'm not saying the parent should be cut out of whatever is going on. I am saying that if y'all are not involved in the day-to-day, what you complaining for? When Chadwick was sick and dying, were y'all around? When Chadwick needed help, just getting by in the end, was y'all there too? Don't come around now that he dead and say, hey, we want our cut. So the brothers are asking the court to permanently remove Chadwick Boseman's wife, Taylor, as the administrator, appoint an independent attorney to take over, requiring full accounting of the estate within 30 days, and bar Taylor from signing the contract involving Chadwick's legacy without family approval. This is why you have to be sure that your family knows what you want. I feel like Chadwick Chadwick knew he was dying. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he would have left stuff unaccounted for when he knew he was dying. You know what I'm saying? We've heard stories about how he, kind of prolonged certain things because he knew he would not be able to do stuff because he was dying. I don't think he would have left this earth and not put his ducks in a row. A part of me feel like this is the brothers complaining, not the parents. A part of me also feel like that lady lost her husband. And sometimes you don't care about giving out the money right now because everybody should be financially stable. I'm not concerned with closing my husband's checking account right now. That ain't my main concern. I know he died 6 years ago. I know that. The money is still there. It's getting interest. I don't care. I'm not doing, you know what I'm saying? So like a part of me feel like the brothers are saying our parents should get this because then we can get this. And I can admit a good suggestion is, hey, let's have an independent person come and look over everything and then split whatever. That I don't mind that, but the whole removal of her is too much to me. I'm that man's wife. We were together when he died. Okay, I'm his person. Now again, I fully get them saying, the parents also own 50% of whatever. But then the parents should be the one stepping in and saying, hey, we're not getting our piece. She's blocking us. We don't have access to this and into that. And when it's only the brothers complaining about stuff, it just makes me wonder, are they trying to get a piece of what the parents should get? And again, when people die with money, feuds happen. We've seen it happen to many other celebrities. We also know it happens in regular families, not just celebrities. So I do want to see how it all plays out in general, because again, I just don't feel like, because of the way people have described Chadwick Boseman and discussed him over the years, he always came off as, and they've always explained him and described him as somebody who is very much prepared for this, that, or the other. So I can imagine that when he was sick and was dying, getting sicker, he didn't say, hey, let me plan. And I think the reason we know it because there was a estate in place. He put the parents on there and what I'm saying. And to me, it's a reason his brother's not included. If he put his wife in place, that's who it is. That's it. So that's one view. And the grass of y'all hoes play to that. I get on my fucking nerves. Okay. Now, secondly, because this is going to get into a child. Malcolm Jamal Warner's family. His wife versus his mama. Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife, he's only been gone a year. So Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife has filed a lawsuit. His widow filed a $1.2 million lawsuit against his mother, claiming that and this is something that is a bit different. With Chadwick being sick with colon cancer, knowing he was going to die, he had time to prepare for stuff. With Malcolm Jamal Warner, he died in a drowning accident. Now he and the wife, had a prenup. Okay, and now a year after he's gone, his wife was having to sue his mom, who was over his estate, because the thing that was in their prenup, Malcolm Jamal Warner never got in writing. Okay, Tanisha Warner, 48, filed a lawsuit Monday in DeKalb County against her late husband's mother, Pamela Warner, who was the successor of his trust, the Warner Family Trust, claiming she is owed at least $1.2 million plus interest and attorney fees. She also filed a creditor's claim in DeKalb County, seeking the same amount. Okay, now we know he died, and he died at 54 on vacation. The couple had been together for 5 years before marrying in 2022. They lived together, had a daughter together in May of 2017. But prenup was signed. Again, prenups are key. Okay, because a prenup is what you're guaranteeing the person in the time of your death and the time of your, just the things. These are things that I get if and or whatever. Per the prenup agreement signed a week before their wedding, Malcolm Jamal Warner's annual earnings were approximately $680,000, and his net worth around $3.4 million. She was unemployed. She was an unemployed doctoral student in clinical psychology with a net worth of $0. Okay, and was pregnant with their second child at the time. The prenup, he agreed. So Malcolm Jamal Warner agreed under his prenup to purchase and maintain a $1 million life insurance policy, naming her as a sole beneficiary, and a second policy on her life, meaning if he died, she got $1 million. And if she died, it was a meal for him. Okay, so he was supposed to have an insurance policy that he paid for and kept up on that $4 million. He also agreed to pay her $5K a month as his chief of staff, give her $16K a year on the anniversary of fund a tax-free retirement account, and maintain college funds for their children. I believe they had 2 children. So that was what they agreed upon when they got married back in 2022. However, she says he failed to honor much of it. No insurance policies, no monthly payments, no anniversary funds, no retirement or college accounts. I said, well, goddamn, Malcolm Jamal. So this is a hard thing because it's like, why didn't he do it? Was it because he thought, I have the rest of my life, I don't have to rush to do it? But I'm my girl. Look, if we signed a prenup on June 1st and we get married on June 13th, I need that. Get it done. Get it done, sir. Okay. So the issue here is they signed the prenup, and the thing that he was supposed to do part of the prenup, he never did. And now he's dead. And so she's suing the estate because the mom was over the estate. I feel I'm owed this money part of the prenup. I want my money. Okay. She also is asking the court to block Pamela Warner, his mama, from distributing any trust property while the dispute is litigated. And I mean, this is different because they were married and the prenup guaranteed these things. And I do feel like she's not asking for too much. She's asking for what he agreed to give her at the beginning. I think the mom should give her what she's asking for. If Malcolm Jamal Warner was taking care of her and the kids in life, do that when he's dead. You know what I'm saying? If he signed a prenup that guaranteed her these things, and now she needs these things to survive because he's gone and he was the breadwinner, give her things. I think this is completely separate from the feuding families of the Bosemans, whereas the wife controls the stuff and his other family wants access to the stuff. In this situation, the wife was saying, hey, per our prenup, I was supposed to get this stuff. He never did it, but I want it. Give it. I want it now. So again, you have to be sure that before your feet hit the pavement to go wherever, have your ducks in a row, because you do not want it to happen to where, God forbid, something happens to you and then you out here ass out. You know, I hope the Boseman family gets a situation. I also hope so does Malcolm Warner's wife and mom, child. Let it be handled. Let it be handled. Okay, now we had a case with Anthony Edwards, who's a basketball player, who kept going back and forth with one of his kids' moms, and it has been settled. Okay, Aisha Howard and Anthony Edwards' child support battle has finally reached a conclusion. Okay, a Georgia court has ordered the Minnesota Timberwolves player to pay her $3,200 a month in child support for their 1-year-old daughter. I feel like, hold on. Why I keep not closing it? Oh, Jesus. Now, before they went to court and had all this stuff handled, she was getting $5,000 a month. Okay. She was getting $5,000 a month, and now he's only getting $32,000 per month, only giving a 1-year-old child. Now, he did sign a 5-year contract in 2023 worth $200 million. Okay. So again, he signed a 5-year, $200 million contract in 2023. She got pregnant after that because the child was 1. So she got pregnant around 2024. Okay, had a baby in 2025. So she knew how much money his contract was for. Now, her income was no dollars. Also, there was saying that she was trying to file her case in California, while he said, hell no, I'm in Georgia. And y'all know California has a higher rate of everything. But the judge said that we're going to do it in Georgia. And the judge also noted that she did not appear at trial. She had no evidence to support claims was factored into the ruling. He has been paying child support since January 2025, so over a year. He was paying. He gave her initial $20K payment, followed by $5K a month through the initial. Hold on. So since January, that's a whole year. We accept this 19. So it's 19 months. Okay. 19 months of $5,000 a month. So she's already made $95,000. Plus he gave her the $20K. So she had got girl. I hit the wrong button. $115,000 in a year. Let me say this, okay? Let me say this. Kids are expensive. Fully. Okay. The older they get, the more it costs. However, a 1-year-old child, you got $115,000 in a year. That's good money. Okay, that's good money. Now, how was he getting only? Why is she only getting $3,200 a month though? I don't. You know what? Yeah, he had a good journey. Because again, she tried to file in California, and the judge said nah, because she don't live in Cali, and he don't live in Cali. So why the fuck we file in California? If I'm in Georgia, I'm going to assume the reason it was $3,200. I'm going to assume they're not basing it off of a contract. Because $3,200 a month. How much is that a year? I pressed the wrong button. Why am I calculating being stupid? $3,200. I don't know why y'all playing. So it's $38,000 a year. $38,000 a year. Yeah, she looking like I hear that lick. Yeah, the 1-year-old don't need that much money. You know what I'm saying? And again, once he said, "Hey, I pay $5,000 a month," and my thing is this, I also wonder is if he's paying $3,200 a month, but did that include anything else? Is he paying this child support $32, but maybe he also has to pay daycare? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he also has to get the insurance. I feel like if it's other things in addition to that 32, it makes sense. It makes sense. Now, again, I don't know why. I'm gonna Google her because I heard did she have a baby with somebody else too? Looking like I hear that. I just feel like because it said the son too. Who the son daddy? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. I just went to her page. She had a kid with little baby.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's weird.
Y'all have to stop having babies by these celebrities, okay? And then want to get a whole bunch of money because of a baby. Yeah, she tried to go through Cali. Girl. Got a whole 10-year-old with a little baby. Girl, yeah, look, sometimes it ain't worth it. You know, it ain't worth it. But anyway, I mean, look, also the baby ain't had no life. Like, The baby hasn't lived no life yet. It's a brand new baby. I don't think they were a couple, so it wasn't as if he had her live some kind of way. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing around here? It's like, for what and for why? For who? For what? Looking like I hear that girl. They give her a for the hearts. I don't understand what people be thinking at all. I don't understand why anybody like, you know what? I'm gonna have a baby by this man. I'm gonna get real paid, and then girl, no, it ain't never worth it. It ain't never worth it. So again, not he free. Y'all know Ryan Clark got fired, Cam Newton got fired, UPN out here fired, not UPN, girl, I said UPN, ESPN. ESPN has been doing layoffs, and Ryan Clark was an ESPN person, was fired, child, on the live. He was on live talking and found out on break that he was around here with no job no more around, and they got a good old podcast though. You know, he's on the podcast and whatnot. But he got laid off, fired. Cam Newton also got fired from ESPN. They fired everybody, child. They let people go left and right. Okay, him no more than that than me. I don't care that much. It's fine by me. Is that all on my YBF site? I think so. Because I don't know Olandria. I know some folk do. So when I see stuff with her, I don't be caring. Because I don't know that lady. But that lady and that white man broke up. Okay. Because I don't know them. Every time I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl. I don't know her. I don't know. What show was she on? Anyway. Let's get to here. Child, Nikki won't talk to know she's still married to that man who can't go around children. Oh, no sound, child. So Nikki out here by the water by herself and with the husband, because again, he can't around kids. Does the kid have friends? Child, them kids over there. Anyway, but Brittany won't. Girl, Brittany. Why I said Britney Spears? Nikki wants her to know that she out here with ugly wigs with that man who we don't like and whatnot. Girl, we don't care. Nivea. Okay, Nivea was on the Cadillac Chronicles. Okay, and she sang. Hold on, she was singing. It's hard to find a brother that was down for me. Still sounding good, child.
Something that you're thankful for right now in this moment.
Oh, my lamb. Well, first of all, I was diagnosed with leukemia earlier this year.
Really?
Yes, and
Who does out the blue say, you know what, I got leukemia? Yeah, I got, girl, what? Bitch, how you gonna smooth? Hey, look, girl, the way she just smoothed that.
What's something
I said, girl.
That you're thankful for right now in this moment?
Oh, my lamb. Well, first of all, I was diagnosed with leukemia earlier this year.
Really?
Yes, and I'm so grateful to God. Been going through treatment, and everything is going great so far, and I expect it to continue. Amen, amen, amen.
Absolutely.
And I'm very grateful for life. You know, it's so cliche to say, you know, you don't know the time nor the hour, but it's true, and it just helped me put a lot of things in perspective, and I live in gratitude, like religiously, and I'm just grateful for everything. Like, I'm doing things I want to do. I'm definitely back into my music, and I'm going to school for audio engineering. I've always wanted to learn how to engineer and mixing engineer in particular, but in general, just doing all the things, honey, loving on my children and just being grateful and taking every opportunity that comes my way.
What's something that
I said, first of all, Press Nivea, we love you. You know, her being diagnosed with leukemia, her still sounding great. It was hard to find a brother that was down for me. I said, girl, you better sing that song. So I'm telling everybody, let him be, cause sounding just like the record. He's mine. I can't take no pigeons trying to take my. I said, girl, you sound good. You're leukemia. But again, I'm like, I was like, how did she just? I love her. I feel like she's very, very kooky, down to earth individual, and a part of me wish that she could be on a regular reality show because she's so fun and funny. But I also don't want her to get tainted with the reality world. Okay, but she sounds so good when she sings. I don't think she gets enough credit for how great her voice is. I really wish they would have brought back the damn Carlos King's show. What was it called? Second Chance. Whatever. What was it called? Was it Next Step? No. Whatever the BET show was, the Carlos King did with the Peoples. I really wish that would have gotten a second season, and we could have seen more of Nivea and her voice or whatever and whatnot. But she's such a encore. I'm like, I said second chances, encore. Why the fuck I say second chances? But I love her, and we're gonna sing, well wishes and prayers and healing hands to Miss Nivea. Okay, I'm like, bitch, what? Okay, child, Trina was around here. I got two Trina things. So Trina was around there getting interviewed about, and they was asking her about the whole Spin That Shit controversy with Young Miami.
She got a song called Spin That. It's lit. It's everybody's favorite song right now. I love that for her because she really deserves it because it's something about, I don't know her like that, but I just like to see the people who like underdogs win like that, and I feel like they was tweaking on her. So it's a lady named Nikki Gilbert that came.
Child, not a lady named Nikki Gilbert, bitch. Now, first of all, not a lady named Nikki Gilbert. We look, all TR shade. I think most of us know who Nikki Gilbert is. You know what I'm saying? Not a lady.
Came out saying that she wants to make sure that she doesn't get a Grammy. What do you think about all the flack that she's getting right now from her hit song Spin That?
Keep winning. That's all you do is keep winning, because once you are winning, people are gonna come from out of a crab's ass to tear you down.
Not a crab's ass.
They're going to come to attack you. They're going to come to say, these people will bring up what happened in 1942. We don't care.
We weren't alive.
Let's move along. She's young. You change as you grow. You develop. You having fun. She's living her best life. Just months ago, people were saying, give up. Let it go. It's not for you. It's this. She is a mom of 2 kids. This is what she chose to do.
Went through a lot.
This is how she feeds her kids. This how
Carisha got a song called Spin That.
she take care of her family. And who are you sitting behind this computer with no job telling her what she shouldn't do and what she should not get? Who are you to say
that's no job? Don't think you be working?
She shouldn't receive a Grammy? You're not God. How are you going to say what she shouldn't do? That's not her blessing. But then these are the same people that's so godly, and so for the rights and all that. If you're so right, you don't even have the time or to be distracted. She take care of her.
Support artists, support real.
So we know now we don't like Nikki Gilbert. Okay, we don't like her. Okay, but I still feel like Nikki Gilbert's opinion on the Spin That thing. Her saying, "Oh, she should not get a Grammy." That's her opinion. That's that lady opinion. We can't be upset that she feel like she don't like the song. Girl, so what? You know what I do wonder? Because Trina said, "Oh, she's young. She's making it, whatever." Do y'all think Trina be at home now? She's like, you know what? I wish I didn't have to rap that damn song. Okay, because I don't want to fuck fast with best friends now. I don't want to fuck fast. I don't want to do that. I just wonder if some of the lyrics she wrote back in the day, when she was young and full of whatever, does she think now in her 40s? Is she 40? Yeah. How old is Lucy? How old is Trina? How old is Trina? Rapper. She's 51. So I wonder if she ever at 51 asked herself, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I wish I would have not said I fuck fast with friends. You know what I'm saying? It was like Lil Kemp. The Lil Kemp wish she didn't say things she said back then. I don't know. I think the difference with Lil Kemp's, Trina's, the Brats, and those things, I feel like we can't keep negating the fact that Carisha isn't a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? If you can't build a house, but one time you build a porch correctly, I don't want you to keep building houses. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I hope whatever that Carisha Young Miami has to follow up on the success of Spin That works. Because people acting like Carisha has put out this grand amount of great work and then had one bad song and folk call her out. Okay? No, bitch. Even the stuff her and JT did was, you know what I'm saying, it worked for a time, but folks still said that JT was the better rapper out the two. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird to me that people want to make it seem like, oh, she had a whole child, she had 4-5 good albums, and bitch, she had Carisha and JT, Young Miami and JT had the City Girls that ended up flopping. Because we also not gonna act like the end of the City Girls wasn't a flop. Okay, let's just be honest. Yes, they had some success. They absolutely did as a group. Them solo dolo was more flop worthy, you know. So Trina trying to compare, oh, you know, folks, we didn't count that bitch out. We didn't count her in. She been trying to get a hit since forever. And now she does have Spin That, which is a mediocre child lullaby for the hood that we love to beat. Where my skin, it's a good hook. I get that, okay? But let's not act like she's Cardi B, who had Bodak Yellow that went crazy. You know, and we said, oh, what else can she do? And Cardi then continued to make hit after hit after hit after hit and got better and better and better. Okay? Nicki Minaj, who we can't stand. You know what I'm saying? We also can't knock that she's talented. Okay? Doja Cat. Okay? Talented. Okay? Let's not do all Doechii. Talented. Okay? Megan Thee Stallion. Talented. Okay? So it aggravates me that people act like we're hating on Young Miami when she hasn't made it. Had she not started fucking Diddy, what would we have done with her? Okay, Carisha went and started fucking with Diddy. You know, JT was over there in love with what's that boy name? Lil Uzi Vert, and neither of them was really trying to do rap the right way. So no one is hating on JT and begging for a downfall. The hit song she has ain't the best. It ain't the worst. It ain't the best. And I hope that she follows it up with hits. I hope she gets better at her craft. It's cool that she got 2 kids and she wants to feed them. If you I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to find the nicest in. I'm trying not to go too far. Like I said, Trina mentioned, you know, she got kids, and this is how she wants to feed a family. But if that ain't working, okay, if you want to be a chef but you can't cook, you can't keep trying to be a chef. You can't want to open a restaurant if you can't cook. You can scramble eggs good at home, fine, but that does not make you a Michelin star chef. That's what I feel like they be missing with Young Miami. They talk about her like she's a goddamn Michelin star chef at a restaurant, like she's got them carpenter building houses, and she isn't. She's had 1 hit. That's it. And some folks think it's a bullshit ass song. They ain't not being haters. The fuck is an opinion. Anyway. Wait, the other because Trina was also upset at folks talking about her outfit. Let me find it. Out here being offended because that outfit was ugly. We didn't put you in that ugly ass outfit. I gotta find it. Y'all don't know where it's at. What's the one? See, this is why I don't be liking it, y'all. I don't know where it's at, and that'd be the bad part. I think it's on the Jasmine brand. Hold on, give me a second. Boom, found it.
Those are my favorite boots. I
I
love
know.
them. I don't care what people think. One thing about me, I really honestly don't care. Like, geez, you guys were overwhelmed with this damn outfit. They made the cartoon character. I never even saw this cartoon character before.
I seen it.
But now I went to Google it.
Bitch, how you ain't never seen Susan Carmichael?
And then I was like, this is nuts. So it's like, okay, cool. This is this. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. It's done. I mean, come on, guys. This is one day, Charlotte. It's hot as hell. This is something y'all don't like. Let's talk about the 100,000 outfits you bitches was sweating and loving. Knock it off. I'm not one of those. I'm not the one. We got outfit for outfit for outfit for years and years and years. Let's fall back off the queen. I am always going to be me, and I have so much. I don't even think about what you are thinking about. Like, you know, if I had these shoes, and I don't even care if they was 5 years old. If I love them, they're in my closet. And if I want to wear them 5 years later, I am. I don't really care what you guys think about it. And it is what it is. And they're mine, and I'm going to claim them. I'm going to own up to them. And I'm going to wear them again.
Trina, people, the reason we were confused was because it's like, why you wear that? Like you said, you have all these great, amazing outfits. That outfit ain't make not nan sense. Even if you love them shoes, cool. No one's knocking you liking the shoes, but it's like you had them boots on, some leggings, and a shirt from Rainbow. It did not fit how you usually dress. Okay? It did not fit how you, so it was weird. And you then kept wearing the boots. Okay? Your fashion game changed. And we said, what the fuck is she wearing? Why is she wearing that? That's weird. So yeah, and I get her point. But I'm Trina. I do it all. I have all the clothes. You do. But then one time at band camp, bitch, you look weird. And we was wondering, why is she wearing the goddamn them some stomping boots? Okay. And it was a green floral shirt. What you wearing that for? Slim Thug. Y'all know we hate Slim Thug. Not hate is a strong word. I'm trying not to use bad words. Not strong. But Slim Thug is always saying shit that pisses off. Okay. And he says something about homeless people. And I said, now why would you say that? Why would you say it and post it on social media?
I don't feel sorry for homeless people because it's either one of the two reasons you out there. You out there because you made a lot of dumb decisions. To be homeless, you had to make a lot of dumb decisions. You had to be a real fuck up to be homeless. You had to smoke crack. You had to do drugs. You had to go out your mental medicine. So whatever the you think this is, while everybody waking up and going to work every day, I'm not giving them up nothing who's standing on the counter every day just got his hands out. I don't feel sorry for people like that. I feel sorry for people who work hard and some shit happen, and then I understand it, but now I don't feel sorry for people who just accident, especially me. So, I ain't no boot camp.
Now, it aggravates me because I like his verses on a couple of songs. I feel like there's two parts of his thoughts, of his opinion. No one has to give homeless people on the streets money. I don't give them money. One, because I rarely ever have cash on me. I hate having cash on me for sure. I have my debit card and they can't take cards. Okay. So that's why I rarely ever give someone cash. However, there have been moments where I had cash on me. And if I see someone homeless on the side of the road or whatever, will sign up, I'll give them a little $1 or $2 or whatever. But however, you can't say that I don't feel sorry for homeless people because you think they are just incompetent beggars. It's like a lot of people are 1, 2, 3 paychecks away from being homeless. So I don't get why he thinks, oh, they just stupid, or they just lost all their money, or they stopped taking their meds. You not know that people who have mental illnesses, for some of them not taking meds and them having an episode is a part of the mental health issue. So getting on social media saying, I don't care about homeless people, I don't feel sorry for them. If you don't, then shut the fuck up. Just fuck up. Like, there's no reason that he had to announce he doesn't feel sorry for homeless people because he feel like they, you know what I'm saying, scheme and scams to on treat themselves. That's stupid. No one has to give anybody anything, but your reasoning for it makes you an asshole. Some people are homeless because they lost their job. They had medical bills and then couldn't afford shit. You know, someone died and their family and they went crazy and just stay on the street. It's all kind of reasons people, you know, become unhoused. But to say that you don't feel sorry for them is a stupid comment. What you could have said was, if I see someone begging for money, I choose not to give it to them because I don't know what they're doing. Because I do believe there are people who are not homeless and will beg for money. We've seen the scam, people, you know, dressing up, looking homeless, and they make money doing that. That's like a 10-20% of who does it. Most homeless people are, and you don't have to say, I don't trust them, I don't believe, I don't feel sorry for. That makes you a heartless motherfucker. Because even though when I see someone homeless and I don't have any cash in me to give them, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, damn, it's so fucked up that's their situation. Some of them don't want, some of them we ask for food, for a fucking blanket. Now I have seen someone homeless who had a sign about either money or food, and I went and got them food and brought back around and gave it to them. I'll do that. But I rarely have cash on me. And honestly, here in Michigan, you know, in our cities, I don't see that many homeless people where I'm riding around. You know what I'm saying? But when I do see them, because I do. When I do see them, I still feel bad for them, and I wonder, damn, I wonder what the story is. I do wonder what the circumstance is. And if I have cash on me, I will give $1 or $2. Okay, my limit. I think the most I've given was like $5. I have $5 on me, and there needs to be less of this looking down or this disdain for unhoused people, because it could be you. Now, it could not be me, only because if for whatever reason I lost my apartment, I have many people I can go live with. I have my mom, my sister, people. Okay, I have many people I can go be on their couch. Okay, so for me, everyone around me would also have to be homeless. However, some people don't want to ask for help and be homeless. Some people, just, you know, their ego or their pride does not allow them to, you know, ask for help. So some of them, because unhoused does not mean you're on the streets. Sometimes you're unhoused when you may live in your car. You know what I'm saying? Or that kind of thing. You know? So it would take a lot for me to become homeless. Like 8 people, at least, because I would not stay at anyone's house. It would be about close people. Like 8 people would have to also be homeless or just gone from this world in order for me to be on the streets. However, I still feel horrible when I see anyone who are unhoused. You know, boom, boom, just seen it. My family and I became displaced or homeless due to a fire. You know what I'm saying? And we see people fires happen all the time at apartments, at houses or whatever, and people be unhoused. Because unhoused means you don't have your own house. Some people who live with other folks are considered unhoused because they don't have their own place. So again, some is a fucking idiot. And if you see someone who is unhoused, don't feel bad, that you may not have their don't feel bad that your life was better, whatever. But you can still feel something for them. If you have $1, give $1. Even if that person is scheming, scamming, fuck it. What you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to what is this one? Let's think we're talking. I think we're there to go to the girl. Who else I gotta do? Because it's late. It's getting late. Who are we 2 hours in, child? Who I gotta do? I gotta do Cardi and Tia and them. Oh, girl, I'm not. Oh Lord. I was all like, oh, I'm almost done, bitch. I can go to bed. Let's get over to the Jasmine brand. Let's do some Jasmine brand. Okay. Let's me see. So Cardi was wrong. Like, so one, that dude that Cardi is being linked with and whatever. She was having a little bit of a conversation about, maybe I can pick better men. But that can go for how she was with Offset, with Stefan, or this new guy.
Could I pick better men? Probably, maybe so, whatever. But even if I do, one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm telling you this since I was 20. Since I was 20. As long as a nigga has a baby mom, fuck a baby mom. As long as a nigga have an ex-girlfriend, just an ex-girlfriend itself, this is going to happen.
Meaning any man I get with. Okay? Any man I get with. Any man that like me, that I like him, and we like each other, and we want to bump uglies. Any man, if he has an ex, it's gonna be some shit. Either way it goes, some kind of way on God's nerve. If he has an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, a baby mama, or to someone he fucked, the minute he's linked to me, it's gonna pop off.
When I was 20 years old, I was dating this guy. He was dating this crazy ass white girl. Well, he that was an ex-girlfriend. She was obsessed with me. She was obsessed with me. She was calling my house phone. Yeah, I had a house phone and a cell phone. She was calling me to tell him to leave him alone. All that shit. She even came to my job. This skinny little white girl. To the point that I was like, girl, could I pick better men? Probably, maybe. I don't want to get you beat up. Leave me alone. Because she was so little. I used to tell her, like, please, I don't want to get you beat up, please. Especially when she that day that she came to my job. And one thing about it, me and my stripper bitches, not even Keita and Sweetness, like the other ones that I used to hang out with, they will beat the shit out of somebody. I was like, please, girl, leave me alone. Then when I dated that scammer that I dated for 3 years.
Not a scammer.
He had an insane baby mom. Like the bitch was even crazier. The bitch was even crazier. She was just fucking insane. Now, if y'all was around the Tommy era, if y'all was really around the Tommy era, if y'all know me from 2014 to 13, y'all know too. The baby mom was insane. And the list is gonna go on. So unless a man fucking was born the day before yesterday, I don't want to get you beat up for dated a girl, never did this and that. This is what always gonna come with it. I don't know what it is about bitches. I ruffle they fucking feathers really bad. I just do. So BG, I know y'all be expecting me to sometimes be single, be this, be that. I'm not gonna stay single forever. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. I need to be entertained. Like life is cool, life is everything, but it's just like, all right, the pussy needs love too. Okay. This nigga always fucking calling me, bro. I swear to God, he calls me one more time. Never dated a girl, never do this and that. This is what always
I got
gonna
it.
come with it. I don't know what it is about.
I was eating a little piece of little Chick-fil-A. Hold on. Cardi point is, okay. Cardi point is, oh, I ain't what I feel like it was a different piece of it.
Bitches,
Let me see. At one point I saw another one. She was saying how on tour, on tour, she was single. How she had, slipped a little bit. She slipped a little bit. Okay, meaning I fucked my baby daddy. Okay, but after that I was okay. I gotta find where that one is at. Hold on. It's okay.
Liking people like that. I don't find people attractive like that. I don't. That's why I stay with people for a long time, because it's hard for me to like people like that. Could I pick better men? Probably, maybe so, whatever. You see what happens when you see y'all be seeing what happened as soon as I even sneeze on somebody. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on a date with my cousin just so I could rape bait people and see and see how many fucking lies and bullshit people fucking make up. I'm used to shit like this since I was 20 years old. I be seeing some suggestions and y'all be like, oh, I want her to be single. I want her to be focused on herself. I want her to be this. Bitch, I'm not gonna be single for the rest of my life. That's one. I was single throughout my whole tour. Single, not talking to nobody, not entertaining nobody, not anything. I slipped up.
Little slip up.
And I just don't be liking people left right away. And guess what? Ever since then, I've been living my life. I've been going outside. I've been chilling with friends. I've been vacationing. I've been drinking. I've been having a ball. But even me and my friends, even when we have a ball, we need some entertainment. Because at the end of the day, baby, like entertainment needs to be needed. The only difference between me and my friends is I can't do a lot. Because you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm Cardi B. I can just not meet a nigga in the club and it's like, oh yeah, I'm Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta be a little bit more exclusive. Like it's like, and I just don't be liking people like that. I don't find people attractive like that. I don't. That's why I stay with people for a long time, because it's hard for me to like people like that. Could I pick better men? Probably, maybe so, whatever. But even if I do, one thing about it, two things for sure, I'm telling you, left right away. And guess what? Ever since then, yeah, this since I was 20. Since I was 20. As long as a nigga has a baby mom, fuck a baby mom. As long as a nigga have an ex-girlfriend, just an ex-girlfriend itself.
That's right. So yeah, I said before, when we seen her that fine ass man, I said, child, she's young, she's single. Let her have some fun. Okay. Now the dude, the baby mama came out and said some shit. Okay. I saw another post somewhere else where some other girl was like, oh, the baby mama crazy and she be lying and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I don't even care no more. But Cardi, like, look, I can't even live my life without someone popping in, talking shit about whoever I'm with. I just met that man. I just said hi. And here you come in my face. Bitch, look at my face, girl. Get my face. Go on somewhere. And it never really works, okay? So Cardi said, let me live, bitch. Okay? Let me live. And she deserves it. You say, look, Cardi is, I think she's like 30. Hey, Siri. How old is Cardi B? She's 33. 33. She's young. Thank you. She's 33. She's young. She's rich. She should be able to have fun, enjoy life, get a little loose. And again, she was married to Offset for years. She then got, was with Stefan, was knocked up for some time. Go have some fun. Just use a condom. Just put a condom. If a condom is used, okay, if a condom is on the penis, let it be. I feel like because she got knocked up, by Stefan Diggs, a lot of people feel like, oh, she loosey-goosey. I don't think she loosey-goosey. I feel like Cardi just got caught up with the bullshit with Stefan and learned a lesson. I don't think she regrets her baby. Things happen how they happen, okay? But I don't see her, getting with somebody else and getting. I don't see that happening again. That was a child. That was a one-time slip of the up. Okay. Now, also, I was looking for this one for 50 Cent. We hate 50 Cent. Look, get your birth control pills. Okay, get you some birth control pills. If for nothing else, to control that uterus. Okay. Ain't no baby fun here. Again, we don't like 50 Cent. Okay, he irks all our nerves. I don't understand why he would post this picture of Clarissa Shields and saying, nah, man, that motherfucker handsome. She looked like AB, Adrian Broner. It really aggravates me how people taunt that girl. A lot of other people would never let someone see them getting a wig put on, But I just don't understand why 50 Cent be out here talking shit about women. I don't understand. And he just irks my fucking nerves, And I don't think he beefing with Papoose, to my knowledge. So what's the point of posting any kind of unflattering pictures of Clarissa Shields when we know that girl not ugly, and we know many people have bad angles in pictures. So it aggravates me the amount of trolling that people use against her because she happens to be one from a small town. She's from Flint. Her facial features and her darker skin, because I don't think I've ever seen 50 Cent clown a light-skinned girl. And it aggravates me. I feel like there was no need for him to make this post. I follow her and she ain't said shit about that man. Not today, not ever. Now, on here, on the Jasmine brand, okay, he was first trolling Rick Ross. About Rick Ross's album not doing too well. I guess maybe some shows didn't get sold too well. So he was posting about Rick Ross at first. And he just went from Rick Ross. I guess Rick Ross only sold 2,000 albums. That's not about right, in my opinion. But I feel like to go from clown, because if you and a dude beefing, y'all not gonna be forever. I get that. Okay. But to go from beefing and talking shit about Rick Ross to posting this unflattering picture of Clarissa and then saying she's handsome, it's stupid to me. He's the gayest. He's the gayest not gay rapper I've ever seen. That is fucking hilarious. He's annoying. He's fucking annoying. And it aggravates me that people like to be negative about how she looks. Which to me is stupid. It's stupid. Again, I have never seen him clown anyone light skinned. Yeah, I've never seen him clown anyone white. He only trolls black women. He trolled Notori Naughton. He trolled Taraji B. Henson. He trolls black women and talk down about black women. And that needs to be addressed. And I don't care what anyone say. At the end of the day, that lady ain't did shit to that man. So you pissed me off. And that's why I use a pretty picture of her, because I saw me picture of her. But you know, her pretty in pink. Because it's easy for someone to take a picture of you in the middle of getting your hair done, in the middle of you getting your makeup done. You know, looking off to the side about something, you're not paying attention. It's easy for someone to catch you off kiltered and then say, oh yeah, she looks like a man. And it's like, but she doesn't. If you don't like that girl, then don't like that girl. Okay, if you don't like the girl, don't like that girl. But I feel like trying to make it seem like she does not look like a man. And when we allow other, because they think he like a gorilla, we allow black men to troll black women's looks and make us feel like our natural features are ugly. And he's only been linked to light skin or other races of women. I won't stand for that because she's not ugly. We have many women who, and again, she's a fucking boxer. She's a boxer, so she looks how she looks. Okay, but this narrative that she looks like a man is just not true. It isn't, and we have to stop allowing people to down black features and black characteristics. Now, why you keep see? That ain't the girl name. That ain't the girl name. You know that ain't her name. I don't. Child, let me. Anyway, what's my last story? What's my last story? I feel like I got them all out my system. Let me run through the Jab and brand real fast just to be sure, because I think I've already hit the thumbnail people. Let me see. Oh, I got to do the. Okay, I gotta find. Let me find the damn Tia in them. Tia and Tokyo. Now, was it this one? Let me see. Now, Tia, Kemp, and Toni, having beef is weird. Not weird to me. But they've been beefing since they was on that Zeus Auntie show. And for some kind of reason, they was around on TikTok going back and forth. And I think this is a good way to end the show tonight.
House. Oh, so, bitch, what was all that smoke you wanted me with me?
Tia, shut the fuck up. You know.
Nah, bitch, I still want it, hoe. And when I see you, it's the fuck up. Yeah, you know that. What? Girl, if I was a lesbian, I wouldn't lick that pussy with a gator mouth.
You want to eat this motherfucker
I wouldn't eat that tobacco
you want to
pussy.
eat this
Girl, I wouldn't eat that Budweiser pussy.
You want to eat it so bad?
Budweiser vagina.
Girl, I wouldn't put my mind
at you.
I wouldn't put my mind on that pussy. If that pussy, girl, I wouldn't touch that old backwood pussy.
Backwood pussy.
I don't eat Miller High Life pussy.
Miller High Life.
Shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't touch that Parmesan pussy.
Parmesan. Do they still make Parmesan?
Hands on my
That
page.
Seagram's gin and juice pussy. I wouldn't fuck with it.
You would eat every motherfucking line.
That's Dutch Master pussy.
You would hit this shit like cocaine.
Girl, that's
you would eat this motherfucker like a breakfast early in the morning buffet, bitch. You would mother have.
Now, what kind of cocaine are they both on?
Have this shit spread like some good motherfucking jam on some bread, bitch. Girl, you would eat these motherfucking buns with some motherfucking butter, bitch. You would eat this motherfucker like some hot, sweet motherfucking cornbread with some motherfucking.
Girl, I ain't that dyke that was over there in your house.
You would eat this motherfucker like some good motherfucking jerk chicken, bitch. Early in the
Who got them on the line together? Who Who got them together?
Bud dagger. Who was that bud dagger you had in your house for to keep your ass that day?
Yes,
who was that bud dagger in your house for to whoop your ass that was sucking on your puss? Sucking on your puss. Who was that bud dagger?
She want that. She want that. Look,
anybody trying to hit the number, don't look at this hoe. Anybody trying to hit the number, don't look at that bitch. Bitch, I'm trying to hit the number.
Look, you ain't say you want to give me no dick. Tia.
I ain't got no dick.
You told me you was going to give me some dick.
Stop being an old freak. Do you understand me?
Tia,
that's what's wrong with you. Where JoJo old raggedy ass at?
Tia, I got
where JoJo at?
You know what, Tia? Let's fight. Fuck up. Ho.
Why is Tokyo in her panties?
Oh. You want battle, bitch? Come on, let's go.
Battle me right now.
Come on, let's go. Put that shit up. How you?
Not they don't think that girl. The damn TikTok battle. I don't know. All I know is who put them two hoes on the line together. Okay, the way Tia Kemp called Tokyo Tony's cootie everything but a child of God. It was menthol. It was Black and Miles. It was Parmesan, child. All the bad things. I did say if you want to hit the lottery, don't look at it. Okay, it's bad luck. Look, child, it is
of the house. So, bitch, what was all that smoke you wanted me with me?
Tia, shut the fuck up. You know.
Nah, bitch, I still want it, hoe. And when I see you, it's the fuck up. Yeah, you know that.
Why would Tokyo do that? Why? Why would she put her legs up in the air?
Girl, if I was a lesbian, I wouldn't lick that pussy with a gator mouth.
You want to eat this motherfucker
I
so
wouldn't
bad.
eat that tobacco.
How did I block the TikTok?
Eat this
girl, I wouldn't eat that
so bad.
Why is a pussy
You
for
want to
nothing,
eat it
girl?
so bad.
Girl, I wouldn't put my mouth. I wouldn't put my mouth on that pussy. If that pussy, girl, I wouldn't touch that old backwood pussy.
A backwood bitch?
I don't eat Miller High Life pussy.
Tia, shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't touch that Parmesan pussy.
The moment she said Parmesan, bitch, I don't even know if they make Parmesan anymore. Okay, I don't even know if they make it.
Fans on my
That
page.
Seagram's gin and juice pussy, I wouldn't fuck with it.
You would eat every motherfucking
Girl,
line.
that's Dutch Master pussy.
You
Dutch Master.
would hit this
That's
shit
Dutch.
like cocaine.
Girl, that's
You would
Dutch
eat this
Master.
motherfucker like a breakfast early in the morning buffet, bitch. You would mother have this shit spread like some good motherfucking jam on some bread, bitch. You would eat these motherfucking buns with some motherfucking butter, bitch. You would eat this motherfucker like some hot, sweet motherfucking cornbread with some motherfucking.
Girl, I ain't that dyke that was over there in your house.
You would eat this motherfucker like some good motherfucking jerk chicken, bitch.
Early in the bud dagger? Who was that bud dagger you had in your house for to keep your ass that day?
How the girl? Yeah, Toni can't roast at all. Okay, I don't want that gator mouth. I said, oh God, that was a great way to end the live, y'all. We 2.5 hours in. It's 11:30. I'm tired, child. I did not jump off the building. I calmed myself down because I don't want the bullshit. I hope y'all enjoyed though. We had a lot of things. A lot of things were discussed and whatnot. I might come back on live tomorrow. You know, I might, because it's a few things I'm scrolling and I'm seeing I didn't address. Okay, so maybe we'll come talk tomorrow, and maybe we won't have many celebrity stories, but maybe we'll have some regular ones. Okay, we can get some foolishness. Maybe do just an hour, and that's it. Okay, anywhere it goes. Okay, I want y'all to like the video. Okay, make sure that you're subscribed. Okay, hit a little share. Go ahead and follow me on social medias. Okay, I've been posting on my TikToks. Go watch that. Okay, and again, I will possibly be live tomorrow. Just come and look at 8:30. You'll see it if it's a live posted. I'll see y'all. If not, we maybe have a live on Friday. I don't know. But I love y'all. Go to bed. Good night. And that's it. Bye.